Happy Apple launch day. I got a brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max. I've got the cosmic orange color. Pretty controversial color, I would say. A lot of people do not like it, but I do think that it looks way better in person. I was at the Apple store this morning. I got to hold it. I got to feel it. I also got to feel the air, and I love the way that the air felt as well too. Really skinny. I wish it had a better camera system because that probably would have been my choice, but I decided to stay with the Pro Max series as I've done for the last, I don't know, 5 years now, however long it's been. So we're going to go through, I'm going to unbox this thing, just kind of show you guys the first feelings, first impressions, just how it looks, all that fun stuff. And also, I will have a review of the phone after I've used it for probably a couple of days. Just so that way I can have, my normal daily usage with it, and that way you know exactly how it's supposed to feel compared to last generation's 16 Pro Max that I have right on my desk. Boom! We've got the iPhone 17 Pro Max sitting here in the cosmic orange color. I like the way that it looks in the box. Box is kind of nice and fresh. Got the orange all around it. I'm going to keep that covered on the back end. But you can see that we just got those basic pull tabs. So let's get this thing open. Going to go through and bloop, rip that off. And we rip the bottom one off. Just hiding all the IMEI info. Get the trash, throw it away, and boom. We've now got it. Let it do its slow drop. Oh, that was not a slow drop. But we've got the brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max sitting here now. So let's take a look at this bad boy. I love the color. I can't lie. I think the lighting here does a little different compared to what you would see maybe like at the Apple store or whatever it may be, that you kind of see this like in person. The lighting in here, I've got some white light shining, so possibly a little too glossy. It's a little darker in person. Reminds me of kind of a McLaren color, the papaya that they call it. So I would probably say that, if you are really on the fence, this is, it's controversial, and I agree, but I do think that the actual orange color is really nice. I really do like the device here. So let's first take a look at whatever it comes with. And congrats, all you get is a USB-C cable. I got millions of these, so nothing insane that I need, but it's always good to just get another cable to throw wherever I may need this thing. Normal little 3-foot one, nothing crazy. You also get the little manual on the inside, kind of just tells you, I would assume nothing. I mean, probably just some basic legal stuff. It's not even multiple pages. Oh, it is. So you no longer need a physical SIM card. Obviously, these are all eSIM now, so you don't need that. And that's it. That's literally all that's on the inside. You get the phone, the cable, and the instructions slash not even instructions. It's really just like a notice letting you know that, hey, you don't need any of that stuff anymore. So, boom, there we go. So that's the box. We can finally throw that out. And let's take a look now at the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Like I said, I really enjoy this orange. It's really nice. It is a two-tone here. You can kind of tell on camera. I don't think that the lighting is doing it justice, but you can tell that there is a difference here versus what's here. This is the actual aluminum body. This is more of, I wish I could say the material. It's kind of like a glass, I guess. I guess it is frosted glass. So that is something that we will look at. Boom, now that we got the screen protector on it, got a little bit of things, but those are going to probably clear over the next, I would say, hour or so. So let's turn this bad boy on now. Got the Apple logo, always great to see. Again, I really like the orange feeling, sorry, not the feeling, but just like the color on this device. The feeling, which is what I was going to say, I do like the way that the aluminum feels again. Obviously, here's an old titanium device. On these devices, you've got the titanium edge, which feel all right, and it is heavier, but I don't like the bulkiness of this. I think it's a little heavier. I think officially this is heavier because of the internals, but the case themselves feel a little heavier compared to some of the other iPhones from what I've noticed. And also, I just think that this thing becomes a fingerprint magnet on the side, which I really don't like. But that's the comparison for that one. We've got the famous hello screen. We're going to go through the setup process. I will be back once I fully set this thing up so I can give you kind of the first impressions on it. While we're waiting for this thing to update, I just want to talk a little bit about the device itself, so that way everybody's kind of familiar with what's kind of new about this. So they've got the brand new aluminum body on this device. This is something that they have changed. Usually it was the titanium from previous years past. They've also got a better cooling system on this. So one of the reasons why, and they didn't really go too in depth on why they swapped to aluminum versus the titanium, but aluminum is better at dissipating heat. They've also built in a different chamber inside of here in this area, which helps with heat reduction as well too. I think that was one of my biggest complaints about this iPhone, the previous iPhone, is that we had these overheating problems. My hand would be hot to the touch. So that has been changed. That is the vapor cooled area on this phone, which I think it's in this area right here, if I remember correctly. It's also got the A19 Pro chip, which is obviously the brand new chip that is part of this device going forward. It's also got the brand new system as far as iPhones go. You know, this is not revolutionary, but all three cameras are now 48 megapixels, which is way different than before. They were a lot different. So the zoom is a lot better on these devices, which is something that I really, really like. I like using my ultra wide, and I really like using my zoom a lot. So that's something that kind of pushed me to want to change. You've also got the center stage camera. There is technically a better camera under the lens here. It's not your normal selfie camera. It's a little different. It allows you to basically have a wider angle to have selfies, so you no longer need to turn the phone to do a selfie or press the like wide angle button. It just does it. That front camera now is an 18 megapixel front camera, center stage front camera is what they're calling it. Just a better camera in the front, so that's way better. I believe before it was a 12 megapixel if I remember correctly. So that is a big improvement, and now it is a square lens, which means that that's how you get that wide angle viewing rather than it being kind of shorter. So that's going to really help out for, I would say, just average, usage. Most people take a lot of selfies, so I think that's going to be really helpful. One thing that's really different on this device is actually the battery size. On the previous phone, it was a 4685 milliamp hour battery, a little bit smaller than what you have currently, which is actually the first ever iPhone with over 5000 milliamp hours. It's at 588. So it's right above that limit that they call, the first ever, which is still good. I'm glad that we at least get a better battery life on this thing. And I assume with the new cooling, that's going to help out a lot. And supposedly the A19 Pro chip that's on the inside is really good with efficiency, which should help the battery usage, really make this an all-day kind of phone. But yeah, that's the unboxing and kind of a little bit of information about the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I really like this orange color. Looks great, feels great. The aluminum body feels a lot different. So we'll see how that goes through in my review. I'm going to do a review on this device over the next couple of days. I'm going to be using it. Obviously, it's going to be my daily driver. So I'm going to be able to give you a lot more details on how it works, how it runs. Is it better than the old phone? Is it worth upgrading? Should you upgrade? Those are all questions that are really subjective, but of course I'm going to give you my opinion so that way you can make a better informed decision on what you want to do. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to hopefully get this thing updated at any moment and to give you guys more content. Y'all have a good one. Bye.